Welcome back to Wepner Farms Productions. Today, another new day for us. We have our first time cleaning our new calf barn. So we're gonna see how it goes, see if it goes how we plan it to go. And right now, pushing everybody over to the back side is my plan. I'm gonna swing all these gates and lock them up. And then we're gonna go ahead and clean this pen out. Load it up on the dump truck and put it in a compost pile. So I got my first load loaded up on the dump truck. Got a little bit left over that I couldn't get to fit on there. This is 2 full weeks of bedding these animals in here. And it really got to the point of wetness that there was really no point in putting more bedding on top of it to dry it out. We left them over the weekend without bedding, and they're pretty wet right now. So we bedded 2 to start and 2 more bales after that. So there's 4 or 5 bales on this side that we have bedded with in 2 weeks. Those are round bales, 4x5s. I think we used a little bit less than we would have if we were in individual pens, so that's a bonus there. I think, pretty sure, I don't know. we'll get more statistics as we go. Off with the first load. See you later, barn. Haul this up to the compost pile, dump her off, and come get another one. We are back for load number 2. My plan is to get this side cleaned out, which should be another maybe 5 scoops with this humongous bucket I got. Excuse me. And then I'm gonna go get a couple bales, get this side bedded up, chase the animals back over to the side I just cleaned, and then clean the other side the same way. Getting to the end of the cleaning process of this side, and I already knew this was going to be a slight issue. As you can see, these gates swing to the middle so you can chase the cattle to the opposite side. The only issue that has is right here where the post is. We're not going to be able to clean that with the skid steer. So I got a fork along. I just want to clean up everything I can on this side and kind of throw it to that side before I bring bedding in here, so we're not mixing up any of this old manure with the new bedding. And then we'll have to clean that side out, and then I think there's probably still going to be some in the center there we'll probably have to pitchfork over. So I'm going to at least get all these clumps thrown over, and I guess whatever else is kind of loose, and then we'll go from there and find out what the best way to do it is. This side's ready for calves, so now I'm gonna go grab a couple round bales and get them spread out here, and then chase those calves over to that side, and then do the same thing with the other. As long as we can get them to the barn, we got both, one load. So just gotta drive over to the barn, which is the complete opposite end of the farm actually, and we'll get these spread out for those calves if they don't smush me. Every bump they get a little bit wobbly, but they're looking good so far. I can't wait till we get our bale processor. We did purchase one, for those wondering. You guys guess what kind we got? Might be surprised. Might be surprised. But we did purchase one. Just waiting for it to arrive. In the meantime, we gotta bust bales and spread them out. And that kind of sucks, but it's not too bad. We kind of got a system figured out at this point that works all right. I think there'll be less wasted bedding once we process them, but for now, this is what's gonna work for us. Time to spread her out a little bit. Got quite a bit of bedding in here now, I'd say. My grandpa stole the dump truck, so we're kind of waiting on that right now. These grain totes also got to get out of the way. These ones will be easy to move, but our temporary ones are wired on, so I suppose we'll have to unwire those all and take them off for the time being until we get this cleaned out. Fast forward a little bit, I got caught off guard. Nutritionist came, talked to him for a bit. Grandpa stole my dump truck, left me with, well, he didn't even leave me with that truck. I had to get that truck started, and then the dump truck reappeared. Long story short, got this side cleaned out and I'm bedding it right now. So we're gonna attempt to lay this out as beautifully as I laid out the other side and get these guys back into their homes where they were before. And also did not take these off. I don't know if that saved me any time or not, because I ended up using a pitchfork to clean out underneath each and every one of them. Wasn't a huge deal, but definitely a little bit more time consuming than just scraping it out. So gonna get this all spread out nicely and then see what else we got going on. There we go. Pens are all bedded up. Everyone's back where they belong, frolicking around. These ones are pretty wild down here. Making a dust storm. excited to have some fresh bedding here, I see. So yeah, what do you guys think? You guys are goofy. Oh yeah. So now everybody was cleaning out the steers, so I guess I'm gonna go see how they're coming along. It's like 1:30, so I think it's about lunchtime, but we'll see what everybody else is doing. The scraper, it's broken. These gosh darn it. We're struggling. Oh, come on. Cooperate. This is not good. I'm gonna lose it. I got it. We didn't lose it. As I say, alley scrapers, they're super nice until they're not working. And then they're not nice anymore. We got chain broke on it that keeps it from extending too far, and then somehow it got hooked on the robot room and broke the wing right off. So right now I'm trying to take it back, get it cleaned up, and bring it to the welder so that we can then get it fixed up. So that's where we're headed now. Literally lost it twice, 2 times, 1 trip. Got a hose here that was conveniently laid out for my convenience. Give this thing a wash and see what's really got to be fixed on it. So as I throw everything, I'm going to set you guys down because I can't hold on to anything. I'm going to wash it. Airplanes flying around. I'm having fun. This is fun. Oh yeah, fall off. Other trucker did. I'm wet. Now we watch the other side. Make sure to get my seat all wet too. That way I can sit down in a wet seat. Water fights are more fun with friends, and preferably more fun when it's above 50 degrees. But here's our problem here, actually looking like it's gonna be a pretty easy fix. There's this piece here that is all pivoty and whatnot, goes on there. So just the weld failed actually, which is actually kind of convenient because then we don't have to take this apart or rebuild this in any way. So I'm gonna take it over to the welder that's conveniently in the calf barn, which is actually a pretty decent place to work right now. Not ideal to weld in there, but we're gonna make her work. So we're gonna go ahead and take this over there and get it welded up. Oh wait. All right, beautiful. Dead battery! We got the big battery on now. Let the fun begin. We need a ship. We gotta get this a little bit more level. Come on, I think. Come on. Oh, this is a grand old time. This is beautiful. You guys have no idea how beautiful this weld is. It's been a bit of a struggle here. We're just running out of stuff to weld on. This is half the problem. But we've got something. Look at that. Big old lard of weld. And whatever this is, come on. I don't even know where this came from. I think it was in my nozzle and it came out. But it's not coming off. This will probably hold it good here. But this down here, not looking ideal. It's just not welding on this very good. Could have probably been cleaned up a little better, but I'm not a professional. Well, we'll see. We'll just keep layering weld on it, because at this point, if you get enough weld on it, it should hold, right? All right, I am really counting on this back side here welding up a lot better than that other side did. It'll be a lot better because it's not vertical, and hopefully it's just better, because that other side, I don't even know how well that's gonna hold. I know it wasn't a good weld, I'll admit it. Well, trying to see. There's weld all the way across on the top for sure. I don't see too much light coming through, so I think most of it got penetration. So I'm going to try to put a good weld on this other side here. Hopefully that's what's really going to hold it together. Otherwise, I don't have a lot of confidence in this. This side went a little bit better. We got one bead down on the bottom where the crack was. Put another bead here on this piece here, and then we just ran another bead up on that pipe there that holds it all together. So I have faith in this side. So we got this side holding it together for sure. The other side is kind of, we'll see what happens there. But I think she'll run for another year or so, and then we'll probably be building another scraper. It's actually, this one's got a lot of life in it yet. Wear plates are still there on this one. Bottom, pretty thick there. Overall, pretty decent looking unit. I've seen way worse. Definitely seen way worse. I've probably built worse. But we're gonna flop this down here in a second and see if she falls apart. All right, this looks good. Is it gonna pivot? It's pivoting. Yeah, should work. Time to throw her back in. Now remember, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. It's from Red Green. I don't know if I'll get demonetized for saying that, but it's a proven fact. Alright, that scraper's back together, ready to scrape some poop, and yeah, that was fun. I was gonna get some footage of it scraping some poop, but it's got a long ways to go before it actually starts scraping something. Okay, moving on to pretty much our final job of the day. We're gonna pull this pump out. Gonna be a boring job, and be a lot of hands here moving around because it's plugged up, and we just gotta pull it out and see why it's plugged up, if it's just solids in there, what the deal is. All right. Little to your right. Gotta cut my head back. So here's the problem, and I didn't want to drop you guys in there, so that's kind of why I ended the video. But I didn't actually end the video, so I don't really know where you guys are right now, but I'm right here. It's flowing out now. It just basically pumped a bunch of thick manure in here. This line goes up to the separator room up there, and right now we got a little green hose, if you can see it. It's running up in there, and we're running water in from the top down, and it's pushing this manure out. So this is the pump we pulled out with the skid steer, and this is where we're at right now. So yeah, it'll just be slowly coming out until it finally breaks free, and then we'll hopefully be able to pump manure again out of this pump. And hopefully, we did run it already, and there was more liquidy manure coming out, so that should hopefully all be cleared up now. So maybe I'll end the video right here. So if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Drop a comment below how your day's going, whatnot. I read all the comments. I might not respond back to them all, but I read them and I think them through and try to respond back to them, but I only got so much time in the day too. So just remember, everybody's appreciated, and we're slowly pumping thick poop through here. So this is what I'm doing Monday afternoon. It's about 3:30. So it's like a little volcano.